Hi everybody, welcome to G4G here on YouTube. Today we are taking a look at the new April month within DC Legends, and we're looking at the new calendar, the hero challenge, and some of the new characters in the game. So, as you can see here from the calendar, it is now April 1st, so we have a full set of essences and hero bios and everything like that, and we are going to be getting poison ivy for our fragments. So after at least the first two over here, you will have 15 and you'll unlock her at 10. So in 2, 3, 4, 5 days you can have poison ivy for free, and then you will have another 10, 25, 40, 60, 85 fragments if you're logging in every day over the month, which is pretty cool. Now, I think we ended March with like a 40,000 essence here on the last day or something like that. So the hero challenge is going to be Doomsday. Not up for very long. We knew about this one for a while, and it was like coming, and it's just basically a day. Now, if you don't have anything for Doomsday, it takes 90 to unlock him, which is a lot. So then we also have coming up a Poison Ivy event, a Katana event, and a Harley Quinn event, and the ones that we're going to be getting over here are for this Harley Quinn, not the Suicide one. So basically the original. What is kind of funny is grants a bonus for Ivy, Killer Frost, and Katana, but then here's Katana after Poison Ivy, and then Katana comes back for the Mad Jester challenge, and in the Katana challenge, you have a health bonus for Supergirl and a health bonus for Wonder Woman over here on the Doomsday one. So let's take a look at the shop and see if there's a way of getting Katana before actually getting her through the hero events. So Killer Frost, you get 100 hero fragments for 8k. Not a character I'm familiar with. For 950, 5 times, you can get any one of these hero fragments. So use essence gems to collect 10 hero fragments of Joker plus 10 of either Arcus, Harley Quinn, Quite Vexing, Robin, Siren, or Supergirl. Now my Robin is already high. Bios would be a waste. My Siren is a legendary. I mean, obviously they would come in handy eventually there. Supergirl's kind of garbage. I would like to get Arcus out of that and maybe unlock this Joker that I don't think I have unlocked. 950 is pretty good, even at 5 times. That's pretty good. We have a DC Trinity pack of 150 heroes for 10k, or 150 fragments for 10k. Use essence gems to collect 50 of Superwoman, Wonder Woman, Champion of the Amazons, and Batman. That's 150 hero fragments guaranteed. So I think they're saying 50, 50, 50. I don't think it would be the case of like 100 and then 50. But now obviously Superman is a shortcut. You get bios for Superman as you clear your chapters and everything. Batman is farmable. This is, of course, pre-reg Wonder Woman. So honestly, 10k is, you see that and you kind of balk at that price a little bit. I'm debating if I want to sign up for the 1K mega pack over here and just hold my PvP battle essences and go for a 1K one rather than doing the smaller 350s. I mean, I guess it's going to be permanently up there. I don't see a timer. That guaranteed bonus seems nice. It's just a matter of being patient. But while I am actively working Huntress, and I am actively working that Batman out of this group to ensure getting some higher level stuff, I think it will be worth it to be patient. So we have 100 hero fragments for Killer Frost and 1,000 legendary essences guaranteed. Buying 3 packs at 8K a pop is an automatic legendary. So that's what we've got going on in the store right now. Hopefully we can see what's going on with some of the new ones that are going to be available here and get a little bit of a read on them. I do kind of find it still surprising that the Poison Ivy challenge mentions that you know, you're going to get a bonus for Katana when you can't get Katana prior to that challenge. So it does look like I don't have that Joker unlocked, so I may throw some essences that way to at least unlock him. So there's Doomsday at a whopping 0 out of 90. And here we are with some of the new ones. So here is going to be Katana, a samurai warrior. She's going to come in as a blue. Siphoning Strike, which honestly, I was going to say I wanted to project this before I click it, but my projection was right. Damage to an enemy, steal a buff from a target. I was thinking steal health from a target, but that's pretty cool. If it actually goes on her and doesn't just remove it, which I would think by saying stealing it instead of purging it, she's going to grab it. That could be hell in PvP. That really could, because you can just wait for a big buff on an enemy team and then just take it. Now, whether or not shields are stealable, that would be interesting. My guess is no, because shields never show up as a buff. They're just an extra bar. Commune with the Fallen. Crit up. Evasion up for each dead enemy. So she's going to have some synergy with Huntress in the whole, like, getting powerful when people are dead kind of a deal. That's pretty cool, and, you know, that's also good in PvE. Falling Blade. Damage to an enemy. 50% increased crit damage. So it seems like a good counter to that would be Aquaman's leadership and limiting the crits. Soul Taker, a passive ability where Katana's critical hits steal up to 2 buffs from the target. If the target is killed, gain death immunity instead. Does that not almost sound like the description of a magic card or something? That's a very interesting mechanic. And again, I think Aquaman's going to be a direct counter to that. Then we have Outsider, which is a team leader passive. Katana has a 60% increased health and deals 1.5% of a target's max health as damage for every debuff on the target. But it doesn't seem to be sharing any other buffs with anybody else. So she team leads essentially herself. Okay. Again, it's sort of the opposite of her other abilities where buffs were on the enemy is what made her day. Now it's debuffs. Where I think this would be really good, believe it or not, would be the bleeders, because of how much bleeds can stack. So I think she actually could really fit in with some of the heavy bleeders, like Robin when he hits his level 3 while he's invisible and drops a bunch of stacks, and Siren, Chemo, That might be a good area to use her, and I will still say I think Aquaman's going to be like the direct counter to her if she starts going wild in PvP. Alright, so up next we have Poison Ivy over here. That's my guess. Alright. Snap Trap. I'm going to maybe predict a stun. Damage and apply speed down to an enemy. Alright, sorta close. Pheromone Kiss. Apply taunt to a teammate. Oh, wow. Okay, that is really cool. Now, okay. Slow clap for Warner Brothers and DC Legends and the people working on this game. Nice slow clap for you guys. Finally something really cool and inventive that we haven't seen in the game. Sort of like some of the crazy shit you can do in MAA. Like, Phoenix. When Phoenix would do that, or Jean Grey, Phoenix, whatever, when she would do that one mind control ability that gave somebody agility, I think it was, but it also made them taunt, like, you know, tank. Neat. That's really cool. I think because if you had somebody super buffy and super shielded, like, say Green Lantern shields were, like, really stacking, how cool would it be to make Green Lantern do all of your tanking with all those, like, heavy shields? Or, you know, Broccoli tanks, his tanking round is done, but then you can make him tanking again. I like this. I think there will be some very innovative things with that. That's pretty cool, and I'm happy to see something unique and kind of out of the box on this. That's cool. Toxin Transfer. Heavy heal on a target ally. Move up to 3 debuffs from the target onto a random enemy. Nice with Katana. Once you get Katana up there where she's got that team lead ability, you are essentially turning your enemy's offense against them if you are running Katana, making it very dangerous to debuff you and, like, put heavy bleeds on you. I like that synergy with Katana there. And again, nice, cool. We're seeing some cool abilities from these guys. We're seeing a buff steal. Now we're seeing this toxin transfer, which is kind of, if you think of it, sort of like what Anti-Venom did with the cleanse. I mean, not exactly, but or no, Pesty. It's kind of like Pesty's passive of the ability to transfer debuffs over and its contagion and everything. Yeah, I'm kind of getting impressed by this. Cross-pollination, copy up to 3 random buffs from an ally onto the rest of the team. Also neat as shit. Like, how about Cyborg giving himself a strength up when he's buffed, and then maybe you give that strength. I like it. You'd have to go through your character roster and see who has really, really good single buffs. But I think there's a lot of wombo combos you could probably pull off with this. And Anaphylactic Touch. Passive ability, no leadership for her. Passive ability, 50% chance to apply strength down to enemies that damage Poison Ivy. So she could maybe set herself up to tank and then start stripping their power by... you know, with Katana and Poison Ivy, I'm impressed because they're doing non-standard things. They're kind of going out of the box a little bit here. And it's not just heals and shields and bleeds and everything. I like it. So here we have Killer Frost, and honestly, tell me guys, does this not look like Invisible Woman to you when we get... Does this not look like Invisible Woman with a Fantastic Four suit down here? It really does. Like, I honestly, if I didn't know any of these other people or just saw this thumbnail, I would think, oh, that's Invisible Woman. So let's see what she does. Ice Spear. I'm going to maybe say damage and speed down. Special damage to an enemy, 15% chance to stun the target if the target is stunned. I guess that's adding to it? If they're stunned, maybe you're adding a round over there? That could be interesting. Extended stuns, maybe lock somebody out, like in PvP. If they had a good Zatanna, maybe you could lock her out for a couple of rounds and she won't heal or something. That could be interesting. There, alright, there's the stun. Don't know if it'll have a damage component, but you kind of expected there to be a stun or a speed down here somewhere. Shatter. Special damage to a target. Apply 3 speed down. Well, there's the speed down. And 50% of the target's max health as damage if they are stunned. Wow. Stun exploitation. Neat. Again, nifty stuff going on over here. And that is why in some of the groups I'm part of, people were asking who else stuns. We know Green Lantern can stun if he's shielded and he drops that big construct, the level 3 hammer one. And I do believe somebody said Hawk Girl also stuns. Heat Absorption, passive ability. Killer Frost heals for 10% max health when an enemy is stunned. Wow. A stun-based character. Very... Hey, man. Kudos to DC for doing some interesting stuff. The more and more trailers I see for Injustice 2, the more and more I kind of actually want to get the game, even though I never played Injustice. And I don't care about the DC universe as much, but just to have fun with those characters and not even care who they are or where they came from, I think I really might get Injustice 2. But so there's a 20% chance to stun. Purge a debuff from an ally's 50% chance. Light damage 10%. Alright. So yeah, Hawk Girl's got... Yeah, Hawk Girl is very stun based too. Yeah, nice synergy there. So maybe Hawk Girl and Frosty Twat over here, Killer Frost together, along with Hammer Time. 8% chance is pretty solid. And one more I think will cap it out. And who else would... So we would want to have a good fourth. Let's see if we can build them around Green Lantern. Who's going to have some good synergy with Green Lantern? Pass a game. 1 agility up at the each end. So somebody who can provide extra shielding to Green Lantern. Was it you who can do it? No, he was the intelligence up. Now, stun immunity. So if Killer Frost takes off, there we go. Dr. Fate could potentially be... Yeah, and stun immunity too. So he could potentially be a nice counter to those two. I think Fire Dude could work with Green Lantern because purge 10 buffs from Firestorm. Yeah, potentially Green Lantern, Firestorm, Hawk Girl, and Frosty Twat. So we're talking green. Well, it might be a little heavy on the greens over here. So green, Firestorm is green, Hawk Girl is green. Yeah, that's not going to work out too well. It's not very balanced. Might be great for PvE. PvP, I think that would be a little bit of a wrecking crew. Tough to say. Potentially Broccoli to tank, also shield and cast mends on people just by doing his level 1. So maybe Wow, it's still green heavy though. I don't know. I think definitely Hawk Girl, even if they are both green, I think Hawk Girl and Killer Frost should absolutely go together. But I do kind of like the Poison Ivy and Katana synergy. I'm impressed with that one, and I really like their new abilities and their new mechanics. I think they have some legitimate counters if they get out of control, and I think they have just some fun over there. So we know we need to get 90, so we're talking 5, and it won't let me see the rest. Alright, so Striker Wonder Woman over here, or I like to call her Liberty Maid, has a bonus, and we're seeing like a lot of reds. So this would actually be a good one to go like heavy green. So these guys are all red because of the other, the side challenge over there where you had to bring all of these. So I think I will take everybody out. We'll put Cyborg in, put Broccoli in, we'll put Liberty Maid in, and... Hi, buddy. I guess Satana for heals. My cat Arthas is also impressed by the characters this time around. So, you know, I think the game has honestly been doing some pretty cool stuff. The Aqua Trio was fun, and I think Siren is absolutely amazing. Um, and what we have in this update over here, I definitely think Poison Ivy and Killer Frost are making a pretty nice combo over there. And I kind of like that they're doing new and different things. Hey, there's that killer. I see it sometimes. I haven't used my Liberty Maid in a while. I mean, she was a very, very frequent character for me in the beginning, even in PvP. And like I've been saying for some videos, I just kind of leveled other heroes around her. I do really like Broccoli. Huh, she's standing up. Hey, another repost. That's pretty cool. Man, Cyborg's strength is really stacking over there. Yeah, that is a lot of strength. You know, I actually made some pretty good use out of that damage immunity the other day. It came in pretty handy. Wow, she's countering pretty well tonight. Oh, wow, 87. Nice. Doom. Doom, 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 doom. I kind of missed that show. I didn't really watch a whole hell of a lot of it, and I don't think I truly appreciated it at the time, but I do believe from what I know now of Invader Zim, I probably would have enjoyed the show a little bit more than I gave it credit for. We need to take you out. Broccoli's shields are holding up pretty nicely over there. I think that's the most I've seen him shielded ever. I've gotten really addicted to my bleed teams. This is kind of interesting to be doing something without Siren. So, of course, you could do the refreshes, but I think if you were paying for refreshes here, it's probably going to get really, really expensive. Good luck to those people who are going from 0 to 90 in one hero challenge over here to get Doomsday. I know a lot of people try to get the PvP rewards, I believe, for Doomsday, and that's like all people care about when they're doing the PvP rewards. So there you go. And hopefully coming up next will maybe be a synergy video between Katana and Poison Ivy at some point in the near future over here. So thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Good luck getting Doomsday. And if you get any of the 3 new characters and start processing them heavily, let me know what you think of them. Peace out, everybody.